Hey guys, it is the Aqua Pupper, and today I have for you some new locks that I received over the weekend and during a hurricane that almost destroyed my house. So we're first going to start off with this crazy edition that I found in my grandmother's basement. This steamer trunk lever lock. If you look, it's a simple locking mechanism. All it does is you lift this thing up right here, and not again. Well, you would lift that up, and then it would go into the side, and it would change positions, which would then, in turn, take this and move the locking lug to the side, so it wouldn't be able to be opened. So that's the first lock that we got. We got a bunch of them today. The second lock is an Avis 7440 lock. It is a Lotto lockout and has a plastic thing, and also has metal on the inside, like most Lotto lockouts. Now we have a new addition to my other red Lotto lockout. We have a blue one, which means I'm most likely going to take apart either the red or the blue and just show what's inside. Now, for my uncle, we have this Avis 7140. It is a Brady lock that you can actually remove the inside of it by putting in the key, popping up the shackle, and then there's a little Phillips screw inside of there. There you go. And you can take it and remove it, and I actually did, and almost lost the ball bearings for the inside of the lock, which, yeah, that could have been very bad. And now we have this beauty. This is my first ever Euro lock, and it is a TGP or TCP. I was right. TGP double-sided Euro lock that has 6 pins. Here's the key, and obviously, you just stick it in there and twist. I'm very excited about this lock because this lock, I've seen so many people pick them, but I've never seen them. I've never actually held one because they look so foreign. Now I have another Master Lock 140, opens up, that I got from my grandfather on my mother's side. Now we have a Schlage Everest, not a Schlage Everest Primus, but just a Schlage Everest that I already gutted, and it has 6 standard pins inside. And it has some really nice biting if you look at the key. A lot of highs and lows. Only problem is, though, when I tried to pick it, it did not like me, so I'm going to try and go at it again soon. But yeah, I'm pretty amped for this. And while I'm at it, I was able to 3D print, it failed a little bit in print, but a back holder, or spinner for this. So what you do is, you take it, you put it in, and you can twist and remove the thing. The back capsule, which I had seen that you can buy them, but my philosophy is if you can make it, don't buy it and waste money unless you need to. Which, yeah. So now here's the Lotto lockout lock that I was mentioning when I showed you guys my blue one. Same thing. We now have a Russwin, right? One second. We now have this. Yeah, it is a Russwin. It is a Russwin 6-pin lock. Moves with the key. And yeah, I've been looking in the wild, or at least in the field, as they like to say, for locks, and I've seen a lot of different locks. And it turns out my grandfather on my mother's side actually has an Abloy disc detainer lock on his door, and I was genuinely surprised. Now, speaking of doors, I was walking past a landfill while I was on vacation, and out of the side of the gate, I saw a door that, or really wasn't a door, just a plank of wood that had a knob on it. So I put my foot on the thing, ripped it off, and yeah, I was able to take apart the lock, and now I have a new core, which I'm most likely going to 3D print a holder for that, and maybe I'll film the design of it. And so yeah, it has a little bit of rust on only the end cap, but the rest of the inside is surprisingly very well. It has a very, very thin keyway compared to some of my other cores, but it still can be picked and raked, which is always a nice thing. Now, this Yale lock. Now, here's the thing. The shackle barely moves, and I'm a little bit afraid that and the key doesn't work. I'll pop it off and show you. The key doesn't work, and I don't know why it doesn't work, but yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, so people aren't boarded out of their mind, big brain, I'm going to split this into 2 videos, maybe even 3. So yeah, this is the end of part 1. I'll see you in part 2.